Godot has quite a lot of features and tools, but don't worry. We're just going to focus on a few main elements to get you started with making your own world and your own levels. So when you're in Godot, you'll use the 4 main panels that work together in the engine. The first is the Viewport, here in the middle. This is your central canvas, where you build and arrange your game world. On the left-hand side, up top, is a panel called the Scene Tree. This shows all the building blocks in your current scene in the game. These building blocks are called nodes, and they represent everything from visuals to game logic. Godot has a bunch of different types of nodes, but some common ones are sprite nodes for graphics and collision shape nodes for detecting when 2 objects are touching in the game. All these nodes are organized in a hierarchy, with parent nodes containing child nodes. You can see that here in the scene tree. Below that is the file system panel, where all your game's files live. Your art, your sounds, your scripts, even additional scenes that you make while making your game. Double-click any of the scene files to open for editing. On the right-hand side, the inspector lets you edit whatever you've selected in your game. Select any node or any component in the scene tree or viewport, and the inspector will show you all its properties that you can change here on the right-hand side. To make your own world, find the World 1 folder in the File System panel. Right-click this folder and select Duplicate, and then make sure to rename your new copy with your own custom name. This folder will have several sample levels that you can customize. Open any level by double-clicking the scene files inside your new world folder. You can also create new levels by right-clicking on an existing level, selecting Duplicate, and renaming it. Keep in mind the level names are just numbers, so they'll be played in numerical order. So name your level with whatever number corresponds to when you want it to be played. To modify a level, find and select the TileMap node in the scene tree. This brings up the TileMap tools in the panel below the viewport. Select tiles from the palette and paint them in your level. To erase tiles, you can use the eraser tool in the TileMap tools on the bottom, or right-click a tile while painting. This works great for placing basic tiles and level elements, but for characters like the player and the goober, the bad guy, it's better to add them directly from their scene files, because this will let you customize them more easily. Instead of placing these from the tile set, go to the File System panel and find the player scene, or the goober scene, and drag these files directly into your viewport. This adds them as separate items in your scene tree, so you can click on them in the scene tree and modify them over in the inspector panel. You might also want to try out special items like the breakable brick scene that we do have in the TileMap. You can find that here. This brick will work just like the other tiles, and you can click on it and paint it into your level. And if you want to see where your world sits within the larger game, hit the play button in Godot and select Extra Worlds from the start screen in the game. Then just scroll down and look for your world's name. Okay, that's it. You now know how to navigate Godot's basic interface and create your own custom world and add as many levels as you want in it.